Diane, did you have anything you wanted to add?
I think if you were going to talk to a new teacher candidate about the co-teaching model and give them some advice on things they should make sure not to miss, the amount of time, should they put in the required amount of time, or is it beneficial to put in extra time? What would be your advice to them?
Definitely put in the extra time. Just do whatever you can to be there as much as possible. Even though, like, been there for almost 600 hours. That's how much time I've put in. And just, being there before school to talk with your teacher after school, running copies, just doing all that extra work is really important. It's really, anyway, so definitely put your classroom first, because the assignments will get done, but the classroom is the most important and the most valuable part of your learning experience here in this program.
And how about extracurricular activities that you participated in? Like parent-teacher conferences,
yes,
or those kinds of things?
I would definitely say to try and make as many parent-teacher conferences as you can, because you're going to have to do them eventually, and you want to see how they're run and get an idea and a feel for them, so that when you do your first one ever, you just aren't stranded, And then I was really privileged to be able to go to those IEP and SRT meetings, but I had to have the permission of the principal and the students, parents, and the cooperating teacher. But ask. Just the people coming into the program, they can always just ask to be involved in those things. And then when you ask, it also shows interest, and it shows your dedication to being a teacher, and can catch the eye of people as well. So.
And did you feel like you played an important role in the school? And if you did, how did that come about?
How did that come about? What do you mean by that?
Did people ask you to play a role in the school, or were there just certain things that you did that made you feel more a part of the school?
Yeah, I was more of a volunteer who offered to do things that made me feel more of a part of school than people asking me to do things, except my cooperating teacher, who would, of course, give me things to do. But definitely just seeing needs and then helping those people out made me feel like I was a part of the community. And just right from the beginning, like our first day when we were setting up the classroom with my cooperating teacher, one of the other teachers couldn't move around the desks in her classroom by herself. And she was coming in and talking about how she'd have to come in over the weekends and ask somebody to help her. And I was just like, well, let's go do it right now. And so just being able to take every opportunity to make those connections with the people around you made me feel like I was a part of the community.
And what would you recommend that a new candidate do to help to get to know their cooperating teacher?
Just ask them questions. They're people too, and they're not that scary. So you can ask them about, should I pause? Okay, so you can ask them about just how their day is. That's one of the questions that I ask every morning to my cooperating teacher. Just, hi, how are you? How's your day? How was your weekend? Or what did you do? And then we ate lunch together, and meals are a great way to bond with somebody, because just conversation happens. And so we also were able to sit around like a table with a bunch of other teachers, and so while they're talking, I can talk to everybody. But yeah, just asking them questions. If you don't understand like why they did something, ask them why, stuff like that. And they're way more easy to talk to than it might seem. So they're not that